on. They head towards the line now, so anytime that Donnie crosses that line, the lights can go off, and they go off, and away we go. As they work down into turn one, into KFM, all the cars have crossed the line. Down into KFM they go now, and it's Van Niekerk from Alex Johnson. Andre Johnson sits there in that third place. Then it is Jess Huggett on Jess's outside. It is Mansur Parker. Then who leads Class B? It's Mike Vinyard that's in there behind him, followed there by Philip Boyson. Then leading Class C, well, the two Class C boys are Barcy Berger and Eugene Creer. Leading Class D is Eugene van Sail as they work their way through the kink and run down into Race Foundation. Out of Race Foundation, up the KFM straight they go now, heading towards Malmesbury. It is Donnie van Niekerk with Alex J in there behind him. So Van Niekerk and Jay, we've got a car that's pulled off, we'll pick him up now. But it is Van Niekerk and it is Alex J. There is Andre Johnson, Jesse Huggett, Mansur Parker, Mike Verlet, Philip Boyson, Barcy Berger and Eugene Creer. Came down the back lane, not too far behind him, it's John Craig Senior. And the Senior has got the lights out. Eugene van Sail looked up there with him and a couple of more cars that are working their way out of turn 5.
Well, it looks like Mansur Parker went off the flip, and rather unfortunate on the outside there of Mike Venlet. Mike Venlet's got Philip Boyson up next to him now as they cross the line. But I don't know if he will come back. He went off with a big way there, and it looks like he crunched into the wall exiting 5. We also have Paul Minnick on the inside of the circuit who's left the track. So early attrition already on the opening lap as we go here, Frankie.
Yeah, problems out there. I see the marshals running there to the BMW of Mansur Parker. Did not complete lap 1, so obviously issues there for Parker as he went off in Cape Town corner. No problems over for Donnie van Niekerk, for Alex Johnson, for Andre Johnson and Jess Huggett as they run through race sweep. Those are your Class A leaders. We'll pick up the leaders in the other classes as this one continues. On a pan down, leading Class E at this stage the game is Ryan Large. No, it's not. It's Francois Van Tonder. Van Tonder leads Class E. There he goes, making his way out of Race Foundation. It looks like it is the Trappies. They might even be a bit further up. But Van Tonder leads Class E as they work their way around.
Well, a nice dice ensuing there between Philip Boyson and Mike Venlet in the Fast Oil Golf now as they go into Cape Town corner, but exiting Cape Town corner in the Winfield Motors BMW. Donnie van Niekerk leads what I would think is be Alex Johnson, but we'll have a look as they cross the line. Yes, Alex Johnson, then it's Andre Johnson, then it's Jess Huggett, then it's Mike Venlet, then it's Philip Boyson, and then we'll pick up the others as they cross the line now. It is Barcy Berger and Eugene Creer. We're having a great tussle between the two of them as they go down into KFM, hard on the brakes. Behind them, John Craig Senior, and he's campaigning Junior's car now as the leaders now make their way into engine. Oh, and Alex Johnson runs wide. I think he lost a bit of brakes. He's run wide. He's gone into the dirt there now, and Andre Johnson goes through into P2 with Jess Huggett ensuing in P3, and Mike Venlet now P4 with Philip Boyson ensuing. So rather unfortunate there for Alex, Frankie.
Well, if I have a look at that dice out there in Class D, that's a mega dice going on there as the ball. It was a mega dice, that's fell apart with Eugene van Sail. That's doing pretty well out there in that class, working his way out of road sweep, but the leader is going down the back lane, and that's Donnie van Niekerk from Andre Johnson now in second place. Jess Huggett then in Class B. It is that Mike Venlet? Yes, Mike Venlet and Philip Boyson heading down into Cape Town corner. Then behind them, it is Barcy Berger and Eugene Creer working their way down out of turn 5. And behind them, it is this dogfight going down into 5. It is John Craig Senior. Behind Senior, it is Van Sail and Wayne Wilson. He was running Class X today in the Sentra, working his way through just there now behind John Craig Senior.
Wayne Wilson pushing hard here behind Senior in that Nissan Sentra. And behind them now it will be the likes of the Class D and E cars coming through. But your leader now, Donnie van Niekerk, exits engine 9 to dams down towards Rose. Behind him, Andre Johnson, Jesse Huggett right up behind him. tucks the jet in, looking towards the inside of Rose. Changes his mind because he has the door shut in his face. The same goes for Mike Van Lith. Got Philip Boyson right up behind him. Van Lith pushing very hard. Then it's Barcy Burger also making his way there through Rose, going up the KFM sweep. Then behind them, John Craig Sr. and Wayne Wilson also having a bit of a tussle. So, Frankie, how do things look class-wise?
Well, leading class is indeed Afonso Fantonda with the Ryan Large in second. And then there's a Class X car between them. That's the BMW of Roshan Khan. But overall leader in Class A leader is Donnie van Niekerk. Second in Class A is Andre Johnson. Third is Jesse Haggett. And then there's tussle in Class B between Philip Boyson and Mike Venlet. The BMW versus the Golfie as they work their way towards us. Venlet on the inside, Boyson on the outside. Who's got the legs? As they cross the line with the 4 more laps to go, then it is Barcy Burger and Eugene Creer, and they are first and second in Class C. Class D's been led there by Eugene van Sarrel, and second in that class is Ernest Roos, and third is Stephen Lodge, and then leading Class E is Afonso Fantonda with Ryan Lodge lying second in Class E.
Well, the likes of Barcy Burger and Eugene Creer, they're stepping up the pace. They're almost a second quicker than they were in the previous lap. So they doing very well going there. Mike Venlet trying to get away from Philip Boyson as they go through Rose up the KFM there past the Bombers. Exciting stuff as they nose to tail. Your leaders now coming down the back straight. It is Donnie van Niekerk in the Wingfield Motors BMW. Andre Johnson in the Red Bull Audi. Followed there in the Full West Volkswagen of Jesse Huggett. Then it's the fast oil of Mike Venlet. And behind them the Belfries there of Philip Boyson in the BMW. Pushing hard right up behind Venlet as they go down into Cape Town corner. Who's going to have the bigger gap there as they go into and push hard? And Mike Venlet, while he takes the opportunity of a slow marker and goes around the outside, Philip Boyson still staying in touch as Jess Huggett crosses the line in P3. And the rest of the drivers making their way down now. But here comes the Class C battle, that's between Barcy Burger, and he's having a great tussle there. So they make their way down now into the KFM corner, then been followed here by John Craig Sr. and Wayne Wilson in the centre. So Frankie, it's all happening all over.
Yeah, well, leading Class D is Eugene van Sal from Ernest Roos, and then it is Stephen Lodge. Class E is Afonso Fantonda first, Chris Fielding second, third is Ryan Lodge, and fourth is Devon Commons, and there's not a hell of a lot between those guys as they work their way out of KFM corner. But you go a little bit further down, the dice for Class C is still very much on. Barcy Burger out of Race Foundation with Eugene Creer right there behind him, and that's the dice for 1 and 2 in Class C. Heading up the KFM straight now into Malmesbury. The dice for Class B should still be ready to go. No, it's not, as Philip Boyson is now leading Class B rather comfortably with Mike Venlet there in second place, but it's not done and dusted yet for Class C with the Creer on the inside of Barcy Burger.
Well, it looks like Philip Boyson used some slow traffic to his advantage. He's got about a 4-car lead now over Mike Venlet, and Mike has have to push very hard now to try and catch. But Barcy Burger and Eugene Creer, well, they're having an absolute tussle now. They're side by side. They're going to have a slow mark in front of them as they come towards us now. Barcy Burger takes advantage of that and pushes ahead. So he'll be the first entering the KFM corner. Eugene all up his back end. And the leader now, Donnie van Niekerk, exits engine, goes through Damestown towards Rose. Still Andre Johnson leading Jesse Huggett. And Huggett, well, he's staying in touch, so he's not letting him go. And then Philip Boyson leading Mike Venlet. Mike Venlet pushing very, very hard. But Eugene Creer, look on the inside now of Barcy Burger. Very tight lines now. Will he have the run going down now? Barcy comes straight back at him now. They're through the king. Barcy has a little bit of better drive coming out there now. He dives towards inside. No! Creer holds his line. They side by side as they come out of the Rose Foundation up the KFM straight. Exciting stuff as they go past the crowds there. Everyone on the edge of their seat now as they watch the racing coming up towards Malmesbury, coming down the back straight. And Eugene Creer and Barcy Burger, well, they nose to tail now. Barcy leads them as they go down towards Cape Town corner. And your leader now coming towards us, Frankie.
As he crosses the line, you have one more lap to go. That's Donnie van Niekerk. He starts the last lap. Andre Johnson and Jesse Huggett, they cross the start-finish line to start their final lap. Class B is Philip Boyson from Mike Venlet. They come around to start their last lap. And the two leaders in Class C doing the same, and that is now Barcy Berger and Eugene Clear as they come around to start their final lap. Leading Class D, is it still Eugene van Zyl? Yes it is, because that's the BMW of Roshan Khan that is there ahead of him. So leading Class D across the line is Eugene van Zyl. Ernest Real second in that class. Then Stephen Large is third, and then the leader of Class E is Alfonso Fantonda. He comes around to start his last lap. Chris Fielding is there in second, followed there by Devin Commons and Ryan Large. So that's the way they start their classes, as the leader is going down the back lane into Cape Town corner. The checkered flag will be out to meet and greet overall winner Donnie van Niekerk, as the rest of the guys just come around to start their last lap. Donnie van Niekerk in the Wingfield Motors BMW will bring it home in P1. He wins overall, second across the line, Andre Johnson. Third in Class A will be the Jetta of Jesse Huggett. That's your first three in Class A.